back. This is my LinkedIn ID where you know me as a Gaurav aka Engineering 2. So yeah, you can follow me on this LinkedIn ID. And this is my YouTube channel where I create a content on data science projects, data analytics related projects, NLP, deep learning, and GenAI projects. So you can go and watch the content on my channel, Engineering YouTube. So now I'm creating a new content or a new series where I'm going to solve the questions asked in an interview. So this is a Mercedes-Benz AG data analyst interview, and those are the interview questions asked. So those are four Python question and two SQL question, which asked in analyst interview. So first question is so build a dictionary and add to it, modify and int and display it by sorting the key. This is the question. This is very simple question, but asked. Okay. So we'll start by defining a function. So we'll see. Write that build underscore modify dict. So this is a dictionary we are creating. This is a function we are creating. And first thing is build a dictionary. So how we create a dictionary? My dictionary is equal to, this is the empty dictionary we have created. So what we'll do, we'll just comment it out here. Initialize dictionary. So we have created dictionary. This is an empty dictionary. You can see it. Now the second question is add an item to it. So how dictionary work? So dictionary is nothing but a some key and value. Key and value. So there is key name and there's a value. So for example, uh, uh, class one have a student strength of 50. So here class one is a key and the value is 50. So this is how we create a dictionary. So we'll start and add some items to our dictionary. Items to the dictionary. So first thing first, my dict, and I'll write apple. We'll take a food as example. I'll add tail. After that, my text, and in that we'll say one app eight my dictionary, and we'll add shell. So as a okay. So those are the things we have added to our empty dictionary. Now what we'll do, we'll just print this dictionary. Print the initial dictionary. This is you cannot, if you want, you can just this is not necessary to print a dictionary over here. You can just have you can just uh, you don't need to print here for this one. But I'm printing. That's the reason it will show you the output and the what we have changed in that. So now what we'll do, we modify the dictionary as it's mentioned. Modify dictionary. So how we modify the dictionary? So my dict this dictionary, and that we have apple. So what we do, apple, and make it as a yeah. So we have added stain. Now we modify to uh, now after modification and read. So if spelling mistake होता है, make sure आप यहाँ पे ना बताएं. And I'll just print my dictionaries after modification. Now the next version is displayed by sorted by key. Displayed sorted by key. Okay, so let's display display sorted dictionary dictionary by key. So what we need to do, we just need to sort our dictionary. So sorted dictionary is equal to, and we'll say dictionary, and method is sorted. We'll use that, and now we just pass our my dictionary dot items because we are just using the items to get our sorted dictionary. And then what we'll do, we'll just print it here as a sorted dictionary. Dictionary. Um, so here sorted dictionary. And we'll just write here as a sorted, we'll pass our sorted dictionary. And so I'll just try to just initialize that and just print it. So we are not passing any variable here because you can see the dictionary it's without variable because we have added the variable in our function on. So you can see the initial dictionary is apple is equal to 10, banana is equal to 8, cherry is equal to 6. Now after modification in the dictionary, apple became 12, quantity, banana 8, and cherry 6. Now we have sorted the dictionary. So before that it was apple, banana, and cherry. It is. So what we'll do, we'll add one more here as a let's add something because it is already sorted, so we cannot see it is sorted or not. So I'll add uh, ABC. What we use for oranges will be so avocado is not avocado. So we'll add avocado. I don't know the spelling. I'll just add the avocado. I'll put it as a file. Now, I'm not changing anything. I'll just added a avocado. Let's see it is sorting or not. So you can see the avocado will be in the second place. It means the dictionary is sorted by the key name, and you can see. Okay. So first question we have completed. Now the second question is identify unique value in the list of a mixed number and show how often each value appears. So we need to get the every appear number in the list. So let's solve this. Identify a unique value in the list of a mixed numbers and show how often the value appears. So what will do? Define function unique value count. So we need to get the unique value count, and I'll write number here because we are passing the numbers over there. After that, what we need to do? We need to count the occurrence. So we'll say counts is equal to, and we'll create a empty dictionary. After creating the empty dictionary, what we'll do? We'll run a for loop on a number in numbers. So after passing that, what we check? We'll check is that number is available. Okay, let me pass the numbers. Okay. So if num in our counts, if it is present there, then what we'll do? We'll just take a counts. The num will be passed over here, and what we'll do? We'll just create if a is in this count. So for example, if a is here, then what we'll do? We'll increment a is equal to 2 because a was present before, so we'll increment that. If it is not, then what should we do? We'll write into else condition. If it is not, we'll check. We'll increment by 1 equal to 1. Counts num, and will increment by 1. Okay. So this is the simple thing we have written here. Now, what we'll get? We'll get a values count. Now, what we want a count with a dictionary where we can see that this is the value and this is the count of the number. So what I'll do? I'll write a for loop in the same for loop. Here we have a value and the count in uh, counts. This is a dictionary. So what we'll do? Items, and this is so every so, uh, item will be passed value and the count in the form of, so key and value will be gone over there. So now we are having a value and the count over there. So what we'll do? We'll just print f string, and in f string what we'll do? We'll just pass count. Sorry, first we need to pass a value as a count. So in the count also. So this is it. That's the thing we wanted. So we'll get value and count over here. So I'll just uh, I have done that. Now we need to create one mix number mix number list. Num list in list will pass the numbers like 1 comma 2 comma 2 comma 3.5 comma 4 comma 4 comma 6 comma 5 comma 6. So these are the number I have passed here. So this is a list, and what we'll do? We'll just take this as our function, and we'll pass in the number. We'll pass this our mix list. Oh, okay, sorry. You need to just copy the name mix list and we'll pass it here. Now it should, so what we are getting? So one as a one occurrence, now two as a two time occurrence, and 3.5 is a single occurrence. So we are getting 4 as a two occurrence, 5 as a single occurrence. So we are getting the unique value count. So every value we are getting count with a one, or if it is repeated more than one, then we are getting the count over there. So this is the problem we have solved. Now what we need to do? We need to detect the duplicate value in the list of the mixed number and count their occurrence. So we want a duplicate value. Like if it is more than a twice, more than one means it is a duplicate value. So two is occurrence of two time, four is occurrence of 2 times 6 is the occurrence of value. So we need to get this duplicate value in our form. So we'll use the same thing here. We'll use a same statement. We'll just give the function as a find duplicate because duplicate. So yeah, now what we have done, we have counted all the values. Now what we do, we'll just run a for loop. Same here as we have done before that. We'll just run for loop value value and count in counts dot items. So we have got the value. Now we need to write if the count is greater than count is greater than one. If means here count is greater than one, choose count is a two times. So those value will be printed, or those value will be, we will get only those values. So f string value in the value comma comma count. So these are the thing we are getting. Now we'll just run this, And again, we will use the same mixer mix number. I will take a new network over here. We'll pass it here. I will take our point duplicate, just paste it here, and now we see what we get. We should get only 2 as a 2 occurrence, 4 as a 4 time occurrence, 6 as a 2 time occurrence, 4 as a 2 time occurrence. So now, what if I have added one more number here? Like I have added a 4. So my occurrence of 4 should be 6. So it is counting right. Now we are getting the same thing. We need to find out the duplicate value. So we have done and we have solved this problem. Now, develop a function to add two numbers, take a user input. So we need to pass an input and handle an error such as non-numerical or empty input. So we need to write a function over here. So we'll write function add to number nums. Sorry. Sorry, 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 sorry. Yeah. And we are not passing anything because in the function, what we are doing, we are writing a try except fail because we need to get a error handling query. That's the reason. So try when in the try except what it does, it try to uh, solve this means it try to solve this query first or program of statement. If it is not possible, then it run to the except one and it write the except query over there. So first num. So we have a two. We need to get the two num. So num one input by using the input method. What we'll do? Uh, we are going to do a single thing. Enter. So this let me just give me a second. What I'm trying to do, just enter the enter the first number, and same as it is. I'll just pass the num2 as an input, and will pass enter the second. You need to do the same thing when enter asks you the question. I know I'm trying to explain this while writing a code. That's the reason it is taking a little bit more time as you. Okay. So validation, how the validation should be done. So user take an input. Now, if you just pass the string over there, what is happening? So if someone pass the string and it should not, it should take a string. I'm not trying to say it should not take a string. It should take a string. But the thing is, it should check where it is number or not because we are trying to put a number over there, not a string over there. So it should not take a string as an int string or a string. So if not num1 dot a strip. So what strip does? So it will check one uh, from left to right. It will check there is a number or not or empty string. And again, not not num2 dot strip. So it will check it is a string or not. So if it is not, then it will raise not num strip. So it will raise now raise the value error. So if you don't know what is value error, all dot, you need to it will just create a value error as a error warning over there. Input input cannot be null. So this error will be will be printed or erased while checking. So now the first thing first we have completed. Now again we need to write a if statement for what check if there is an indentation problem. Number one number one dot lower is equal to null equal to null and num2 num2 dot lower num2 dot lower. So it is checking is equal to null. If it is like that, then what we'll do? We again erase value error, and we'll put input cannot be null because we are checking the null value over there. So input cannot be null. So we have done this. Now the next thing, if it is a we are taking the non-numerical. So handle error such that non-numerical or an empty input. So we have taken the empty input. If it is null, then it will occur. Now, if it is non-numerical means if it is float point, we'll take num and will pass as a num1. If it is num is a float and num2 is equal to float is equal to num1. If it is look like this, we are getting. So what we'll do, we'll check that result is equal to num1 plus num2 will print what will print the sum. We'll take a f string. We'll try to the sum of 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 num1 num1 and num2 is is and we pass our result. So this is how you pass the result. Now we'll write the accept query. In accept query, accept, we'll just pass, sorry, in accept what we'll do, value error as a e, print error, error as error, sorry, so error as a e. Now let's check. So we have done. Now we'll try to percent. Let's see. So it is asking me a number. So I'll just pass 1 and 4. That's it. So it is not printing anything. The reason is it is numerical map. So now again I'll pass a value over here. So I'll just pass a string. Now second string str then same thing. So it is not taking anything over there. If you see, it is into a try thing and it is not validating anything right. So if you see, that's the question I was not able to answer over there and I got uh, rejected. I can say that. Yeah, that's the thing. So now again what we'll do, we'll try to pass another thing. And we'll try to pass like number over there. Let's pass some number over there. 10.5 and 10.20. So it did not solve anything. You can see it did not raise anything. We are not able to get the result also. The thing is, it is taking the input and does not solve anything. The thing I'm not able to answer this right now. The thing is, I'm not able to answer that question. So the next question is, I'll try to fix this. Means I try to explain you why I'm not able to. But while recording, I have not solved that problem. While uh, having an interview also, I'm not able to solve this problem. So construct a SQL query to display the employee and a manager name using a self join or any join. You can just say. So how can I solve this problem? So it is a SQL problem. So I just write here text over here and I say SQL. I take SQL bold here and I try to solve this first problem. So construct a SQL query to display the employee name and the manager name using a self join. So let's try that. So I'll just select from what we have employee and in employee we have employee name and the manager name is there and manager ID and employee ID. Those are the column we know. Okay, so we'll take e dot name as employee dot name as an employee name. Now the second thing is m dot name as a manager name manager name. Now what we need from employee from 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 employee employee it's employees as a e and left join left join on manager. Let's join on employee only because we are using the same thing as a same table because we don't have the uh, two table over here. So we are taking this as a single so employee as an n. Now on employee, sorry, e dot manager id manager uh, id id e dot id equal to e dot, again I have okay, e dot employee, right, EMP ID, employee ID. Now, this is how you solve the problem. Like writing a self join, uh, you have given a one table. In single table, you have to write this. From that, we have manager ID, employee ID, manager name, and employee name has given. So we need to solve this problem like that. Now, the second problem of here, the second problem is describe the order of operation in SQL query. So how you solve this problem? So it is mostly uh, most asked question is describe the order of operation in SQL query. So first of all, so order of query is simple. So from is the thing we usually take because it specify the source of table. So I'll just write specify specify the source of table. So that's why we take from what table. So it is the first step while order of operation. Then we have joins over there. So any joins related to self join, left join, or any of those. So we combine the data from multiple tables. Multiple tables. So this is the second thing in the order. Then the hair to hair clause, we are just filtering out the hair clause because we need to filter the row base based on condition. So whatever the condition is given, we need to filter or depend on that. After that, we have a group by. So we are group the row by a specific column. Group a row by a specific specific column. column. Okay. After that, we have a having columns. Having so having is for uh, writing the filter base. We are doing the aggregation on filter filter group on filter group on a filter group doing the aggregation aggregate condition or aggregate expression whatever it is having, and after that we select our column to a column column or expression to return because it's try to return that. Now the thing is we need to get the distinct value. If there is a distinct value in, we need to remove the duplicate value after getting the expression. Okay, from a row. Now, after that, we need to do the order by because order by only happens when we have all the columns and then we can do the sorting operation. Sort the set, result set. And after that, we have limit or offset row. So we just restrict the number of rows. Restrict the number of number of rows. Okay, this is how you solve the order of operation in SQL query. So those are the questions asked in Mercedes-Benz AG data analyst interview. This is the first video on the series of questions asked in different interviews. So yeah, so thank you for watching this video. Make sure stay tuned to the channel, subscribe to the channel. You can go and watch the different videos on uh, data data science content over here. So you can go and just watch. This is my LinkedIn channel. If you have any problem related to anything, just you can ping me over here. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.